is death, incarnating in thousands of lives. These words were said by Subhash Chandra Bose, very rightly said. Good afternoon to everyone here, and I'm V. Samuel of Raghu Engineering College, pursuing my second year of BTech degree. I love these words because an idea is what we run by today, and most of us don't realize that. Because an idea of building this college has given lots of degrees to thousands of students, more than thousands of students. An idea is what we need right now to be a developed country in 2047. So, I have seen many people telling that India is a developing country, and no one in India has said that. Somewhere in foreign countries they are telling that India is a developing country. But do we in India know that we had the most developed civilization in India way back? Do you know that Ayurveda was invented in 5000 BC? Do you know that the greatest Indian physician Sushruta was the father of plastic surgery? It was invented in India. Nobody knows this. And Indus Valley civilization is the greatest proof that India was developed than any other kingdom way back. It had sewer systems, it had flush systems. It was a very developed country, and those flush systems were in every house. It was a socialist civilization. It wasn't discriminating anyone. Every house had a flush system. Every house got whatever they needed. Everyone was treated equally, and they had their own currency, and they were the first sovereign civilization. Do you know what sovereign? Sovereign is when a country or a state has the power in their own hands. They are not ruled by any other colonial or any other power. They are ruled by themselves. Those people are the ones who come to rule them. That is a sovereign country. And we are trying to cross the expectations and the claims of other people, like other people from other countries. But do you know what the drafters of the Constitution had a resolution for us? Do you know what is Constitution? Constitution is not a set of rules for us to live by. It was a resolution taken by the drafters for the people of India to make India into a constituted, sovereign, secular, socialist, and a democratic republic. So these were the resolutions taken by the drafters. Are we living up to them? Let alone the developing and developed drama. Are we living up to make our India a sovereign, secular, socialist, and a democratic republic? Of course, we are sovereign. Since 1947, we are sovereign. But are we socialist? Socialism means everyone in the country should have equal right of labor, equal bill of labor. Are we getting paid equal wages? No, we are not. Which is why there is no harmony in our country. We are forming unions of employees. Why do we need unions? To fight for their wages. Why do we need to fight for our wages? If our nation was a socialist country, we don't have to fight for anything. We get it back. We get it. And the last thing I need to mention that our drafters have made the constitution to make our India a secular country. Do you know what's a secular country? Where religious affairs do not play a part in the civil affairs. Religion is the main thing that some political parties are promoting nowadays. While our Indian constitution in the preamble states that India should be a secular country, we here are promoting religions in the political parties. Here we are not even living up to our legacy of Indians, let alone other sovereigns, let alone crossing them. We have to live up to our legacy. We have that responsibility on our shoulders. We need to be that developed country which has invented Ayurveda in 5000 BC. We need to be the leader, and we need to carry that burden on our shoulders, not anybody else's. We need to be that country so that we can show them that India was developed, and we have to show that to everyone. And lastly, I need to say that on August 15th, everybody says the pledge. Indians are my brothers and sisters. Are we really considering everyone as our brothers and sisters? Then we don't have these religious fights or religious strikes or anything that is happening right now. We need to abide by our rules, and we need to stay by that so that we can be the youth who are the face of the nation, can lead our nation. Thank you. Jai Hind.